Hello, I'm Gino. Welcome to Dazzle TV. It's 6:18 a.m. in the morning here in Iloilo City in the Philippines in our condo here at Uptown Place Condominium. I just woke up. Normally I'm like a couple of hours awake by now, but it was a very long day yesterday, and that's what this video is about. I wanted to give you an update on how my treatments here are going at Iloilo City. My routine now in the morning, every time I sit in the balcony here to view the esplanade, is to have my green tea, my Lipton green tea. Really good. It's like it really settles my stomach after each chemo treatment. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Yesterday, Dazzle and we woke up, I had my normal breakfast routine, green tea, my oatmeal. Dazzle, she had to get up early yesterday because we were headed to Medicus City, Iloilo for a chemo treatment at 9. So we headed to the hospital, got my lab results, my creatinine, my CBC. CBC was a little low, but they focused on my creatine. That's what they're concerned with the chemo treatment when I received my chemo treatment, and that was within range. So that's good. So we started chemo when I got to the oncology department. It was got there before 9, but sat down, talked to the nurse. They started my IV around 9 a.m. So right on time. It's like they're always efficient over there at the oncology department at Medicus City, Iloilo. Nurse Juliet. She's my nurse every time I get my chemo treatment. All went well. It's like just the normal chemo routine for me for now. They give you an IV solution to get some fluids in you, and then I have my pre-chemo medicine, and that's basically consists of they give you this through the IV, of course. They give it to you where it calms your stomach and it's anti-nausea. And then after those two, they gave me my chemo treatment, and I only get one now. I used to get 2 chemo drugs. I used to get cisplatin and gemcitabine, but now I only get cisplatin because I guess that goes well with radiation therapy. So I got my treatment, my normal chemo, and it lasted till about 1 p.m. So we were there, Dazzle and we were there for 4 hours. Dazzle, of course, she's got her picnic as usual. It's like in the lobby area. She had, I think she had a hot dog, she had ham and rice. That was her meal that she brought for lunch. Me, I had a couple of peanut butter sandwiches. That's what I had for lunch. And I had my water, I was just like drinking water throughout the procedure. This is the view out here in the balcony, and I'm glad we have this view. It really helps me with my mental state, in the days that I can't go out, the days that I feel weak. I just can sit here and watch this view. So after we were done with the chemo treatment, Dazzle and we had to go to Mercury Drug. Mercury Drug is the only place we've found here where all the prescription medicines that they give us, they have it. And then with my TRICARE insurance in the United States, I can file my receipts with Mercury Drug, and they've been quick, actually, less than 30 days to get me paid. It gets deposited in my bank account in the United States, direct deposit. So I get all the medications that I spend here. I get 75 of it back. So really helps, because each time I have a chemo treatment, the medicine end up running me over $100. So that, $75, $80 extra that I get back, really helpful. It's like all the medical bills. I'm sure everybody knows when you're going through a long treatment in hospitals, it can add up really quick. Dazzle and I, we got back to the condo about close to 2 p.m. and my appointment for my first radiation treatment was at 5:30. So we had time, we turned on the air conditioning, of course, because it is hot in the city, because there's trees, there's greenery, but it's just been hot here in the Philippines, anywhere, because I've been looking on the Pag-asa weather map, and they got everything pretty much here in the Philippines on red, where it's like just extremely hot this time of year in the Philippines. So we just relaxed, I had more water to get me hydrated. We headed to the Medicus Cancer Institute. It's not far from our apartment or our condo, and this time I drove because I know they have parking. That's the only reason we're not driving our car to Medicus City, Iloilo, because there's just no parking. Their parking lot is so small, and most of the doctors occupy the parking already. So if you have a vehicle, it is hard to park in the hospital. So we just grab a taxi since it's close by. It costs us about 70 pesos each way, so about $1.50. But over at the Medicus Cancer Institute, they have parking. They're right up front. There's like 6 spots, and it's always free. Dazzle and I, we got there about 5 p.m. for my 5:30 appointment. I guess it's the military in me. I'm always 30 minutes early for anything, because being a military, we were never late for anything, for any appointment. We're always told, give ourselves time if we're driving to an appointment, just in case we got a flat tire, we can change the tire real quick and be on our appointment on time. So I've always been like that. I don't think I've ever changed. Even though here in the Philippines everything is late, they're not gonna change me. I'm always gonna still be early. It's just the way I am. So got there, got checked in. Nurse took my vitals. My blood pressure was a little high from normal, from what I'm normally at. It was 130/90, but I guess it's still not too bad. But I'm normally within range with, but because of all this chemo that I've been, and it's been a long day already. It started at home at about 8, before when we got to Medicus City, Iloilo. So that could have been it. So no big deal. So we were there, lots of people there, waiting to see the radiation doctor there, and also waiting for radiation therapy. And it was my first time, so I was trying to listen to everybody that was there. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous, because it's like, radiation's got that connotation, like, it's gonna be rough, and I know it will be. I know it'll be rough. 33 sessions of radiation. I know it's not gonna be easy, because from talking to the people there too, there was at least 4 people there that's in the same situation I am, getting the neck, concentrating on the neck and head radiation treatment. And I could see, like, from all around their neck, I could see that it's all looks like bruises almost, but like purple, because from the radiation treatment. And they say the hardest part for them, most of them that I talked to, was dry mouth. It's the issues with the mouth, because it's so close. When they treat your neck, all around your neck, it just affects your mouth, and they say that it dries up your mouth. No matter how much fluids you take, it just dries your mouth. So those are the things that I know I'm gonna be going through. So it's good to talk to the people that were there, that were ahead of me, you know, since this was my first treatment. Again, I got there, Dazzle and I, we got there around 5:30, but typical for how appointments work here in the Philippines. Basically, it's 5:30 is when everybody shows up and they put you on the list. And that's nothing new to me. I think I briefed that on previous videos. If you haven't been to a medical appointment here in the Philippines, that's how it normally works. You know, you show up at your appointment time and they list you down on a piece of paper. They just put you down on a list and they take care of you one at a time until everybody's done. So we were there at 5:30. I wasn't seen by the doctor till 9:30. So we sat there for over 4 hours actually, because we did get there at 5. It was good to be able to talk to people that were going through the treatment. And Dazzle, she kept herself busy. She was doing video reels. That's her new thing on my Facebook and on Dazzle TV page. She's been posting reels. You know, she's getting her practice with her phone, editing videos and posting those. So it wasn't, I mean, the 4 hours actually went by fast. Oh, the only exception was they got these metal chairs that I've seen these metal chairs before here in the Philippines at hospitals too. It's for some reason a lot of the hospitals use these metal chairs, and they got to be the most uncomfortable chairs in existence. I'll take a picture of it and post with this video, so I'm sure you've seen this chair. So the next time we go, and this is today, you know, I have another radiation treatment today, we're gonna bring our camping chairs here, because these are a lot comfortable to sit at. And if we have to sit for 4 hours, I'd rather be sitting on these. So we'll bring these. We got 2 of these here. And while waiting, I even pulled aside one of the nurses that was working the radiation department. She's been really nice, really nice lady. And I just, you know, asked her, nobody's really explained to me. And I mean, everything as far as the doctor explaining, you know, how many treatments I'm gonna have. And when I had the CT scan to build the mask, you know, there was another nurse that went through the process with me. But nobody has really briefed me on how the whole process of radiation treatment was gonna go, you know. So I was just like, hey, what am I gonna be expecting when I go in there? And she was really nice, you know. She took her time. She sat with me. She said, yeah, you're gonna go in there in that room. They're gonna lay you down in the same bed where they ran the CT scan. You'll see they'll lay the laser pointing in your face so they can target the tumor. And then the mask, you know, they're gonna put the mask on you. And she didn't quite explain to me how that would feel, because I'm sure, you know, she's probably never had one made. And so that was about the only thing that I wasn't sure of. It's like, you know, how the whole mask thing was gonna go. And sure enough, you know, they called me in. You know, I had to take all my shirt, my watch, and they gave me this gown, the backless type gown. And then they laid me down on the table, where the scanner was right on top of me. And I guess the radiation was like somewhere in the room, because once they put the mask on me, I couldn't see anything anymore, because you have to close your eyes, you have to close your mouth, and you're gonna be breathing through your nose. And there's just these 2 little holes on the mask. And boy, that still caught me by surprise, because, you know, I was a little nervous. You know, it's still kind of like they lay you down, you're like align you with that laser, then all of a sudden they put the mask on. And I thought they were just gonna put the mask on, you know, and it was that easy. Whew, it was a challenge, because like that mask was tight on my face. I mean, by the time they put the mask and they buttoned the mask on the table, that thing was tight. I could not move my head. And that's a strange feeling, you know. It's I've never had that feeling before where I'm locked into that table. And I had my eyes closed, mouth closed, and the only way I could breathe was through these two holes on the mask, but underneath my nose. And I was just focusing. I was doing my best to relax. I do yoga and meditation, so I think that helped me. And I think I'm gonna practice more of my meditation from now on. Because it's like it took a lot of strength to just be like laying there, just focusing on relaxing, focusing on not thinking about anything but breathing. Because I almost felt like I was gonna suffocate, and I didn't want to panic or anything. So it's like they told me raise my hand if they want to unbutton it. I said, but I didn't want to do that because I wanted to like tough it out. I could breathe, so I know I wasn't gonna like pass out or anything. So I got all locked in, and they're fast. I mean, I would give it to them because they know. I guess they know how uncomfortable that position is, because it's like the minute they button that, the minute I was strapped in, they go, "Okay, sir, we're gonna go." And it was like, even though I had my eyes closed, I could see like flashing light every time. I guess that must have been the radiation, and the doctor was talking to me. Telling me, somebody was telling me to stay still, but I was like, I can't move. It's like I can't move my head. This actually felt worse than the MRI, because in the MRI, I at least could feel myself. I can at least move my head a little bit side to side. Work. Because you're not confined. Your whole face wasn't confined, but this one, it was. It's like there's nothing you could do there but breathe. The only good thing is like the whole procedure only lasted about 20 minutes. Of course, it felt like an eternity. I was just doing my best, just laying there, focusing on breathing, not thinking of anything. I was just like counting. I was like, breathe. It's like relax. That's all I was doing in that, and survived it. So now I know, at least now I know what to expect. The next time, and the next time is tonight. I have another appointment tonight, and then the following night. So 3 nights in a row before it's I get 2 days break because it's Saturday and Sunday. I guess they're not open Saturday and Sunday. So at least today, it's like when I get my radio, I know what to expect. I know even before I go in there, I just think I need to sit in these comfortable chairs. I need to relax myself, not think of anything, focus on breathing. And I'll even practice my nose breathing today, do some meditating. That way it just really makes the procedure go smooth. The doctor had given me this prescription. It says your moisturizing gel or lotion. And it says to apply to irradiated area 2 times a day after treatment before bedtime. And I had that. Actually, I had that before because, we've been reading online. Dazzle and I, we bought aloe vera gel, and we have lotion too. So after the treatment, as soon as I got home, I applied that. And again, before bedtime, I apply both. And then it says here, I need to get baking soda gargle. 1 liter water, 1 tablespoon baking soda, 1 tablespoon salt. Gargle 1 tablespoon every 2 to 3 hours. Do not swallow. So again, that's for the dry mouth. I guess that's gonna help with the dry mouth, and also I'm expecting to get canker sores on my mouth, so that should help. I also got some peroxide to help, like dab on the canker sores when they come. But if anybody out there has gone through this process of neck radiation therapy, I would appreciate any suggestions, any tips, or any things that helped you during the process, because I know it's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be this next 33 days. It's gonna be 33 treatments is gonna be a challenge for me, because I've seen and I've talked to people that's getting the radiation treatment there, and you can tell they're suffering. It's not an easy process to go through. I'm seeing more vehicles now on the bridge. It's 6:42 now. As part of this video, I wanted to discuss the cost of radiation therapy at Medicus Cancer Institute in Iloilo City, Philippines. It will cost me 127,958 pesos. So over $2,000 with my PWD, person with disability discount, and my PhilHealth. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about is PhilHealth. I'm really glad that I have PhilHealth. And before, it only costs here in the Philippines for PhilHealth for me, it costs me 4,800 pesos, so under $100 a year, and that's both for Dazzle and I. And for people that doesn't know what PhilHealth is, it's the government insurance. It's mostly a discount to hospitals when you use PhilHealth, and I'm glad we got that because it really saved us a lot of money. So if you're thinking about getting PhilHealth, and expats, foreigners are eligible for PhilHealth, and I know a lot of people that's gotten PhilHealth because it's not expensive. You know, I don't know how much it is for an expat because the price does change, but it's reasonable. It's not expensive at all, you know, to get PhilHealth in the Philippines. And with the PhilHealth alone, if I did not have PhilHealth, the cost of the therapy would have been 366,000 pesos, so over $6,000. So just because of that PhilHealth, I am saving about over $4,000 just because of that PhilHealth discount. And they have an online portal. You can check it online. You can check their fees and all that. And real easy to enroll. There's a PhilHealth office at anywhere you go here in the Philippines. Like here in Iloilo City, it's at the Gaisano Mall is where the PhilHealth office is. I really recommend it. You know, for how much it costs per month. If you break out the 4,800 pesos, it's almost nothing. That's why I got it, because when I got here, I figure, why not? You know, if it's a discount for hospitals, it couldn't hurt. And I'm glad I did, because now that I have all these treatments, and this is just for the Cancer Institute, if I end up having more treatments, you know, it'll really save us a lot of money. I would just like to thank everyone that keeps praying for Dazzle and I, and sending all the encouraging words. It means a lot to both Dazzle and I. And of course, I want to thank Dazzle. She's been amazing through this whole process. I couldn't say enough words. She makes me laugh every day. We still kid around all the time. Our close friends, Robbie, Gray, that have met us, know how we are. And we haven't changed. You know, we still goof around all day. Dazzle and I work together 24/7 since we got married in 2016. So it's been fun still. And even though we're going through this hard time, we always still laugh. We always act goofy and have a good time. And that hasn't changed. You know, it's like it's what keeps us making this hardship, this experience. It makes it easier for both of us. Again, thank you for everyone. Continue to support our channel. We really appreciate it. Thank you for watching.
We'll see you in our next video.